Hi Brianna, hi Michael. I hope you'll be able to hear me. I have headphones on, but what you're hearing in the background is hammering. So what I've done is I went into the Canvas course, the sandbox, and I'm trying to put together some draft pages. But I was trying to write this out in text, and I thought, I just like it better when I can actually talk to people. I know we're going to talk on Thursday, but I wanted to share this with you before then. So I made a series of pages based on our conversations about potentially what mentors might need. I'm hoping when I learn more about Canvas, I can make this more engaging, but hopefully I can find out how. So I said I'm going to start with a guide to candidate coursework. And so once I clicked on there, I put in here what I thought this page could consist of and what course descriptions could include in order to support the mentors. And then I used, because I teach it, Health for Educators as an example. So I was thinking this would start the text, maybe an introductory paragraph, but the required coursework, and I just took that straight from our site. And so what I said was I'm going to use health education as an example. So clicking on that, okay, so I made sure I said this is a draft. So we could link to a video of the overview of the course or not, which of course we haven't done yet in our more professional format. And so here are the ideas that I thought maybe we could include on this page about the Health for Educators course. Why this course? What's the structure of the course? How do candidates demonstrate their understandings of current health concerns? And then here would be the 3 modules for health. When I started to initially put this out, I thought, okay, do mentors have access to the actual nuts and bolts of each course or not? I assumed they did not, because that's, would seem like a lot. So as what way I envisioned it is, as their candidates are going through health, they could come to this page. Here are the 3 modules. I also tried to keep in mind that, foundations and CTE emphasis have 6 modules. So originally I tried to put the description of module 1 on this page, and the page was getting so long I thought, wait a minute, I would be overwhelmed by this. So I said, okay, what if we did this? People may have been through this before and just want to be reminded. They may not want to look at the specifics of what's in Module 1. So maybe we put it as something linked here. So my thought would be Module 1 for the health course, link to the Module 1 video, and then here I linked a draft of the actual nuts and bolts of what's in health. Quite honestly, I doubt that health is quite as critical, obviously, as foundations or CTE emphasis, but again, this is an example. Then this is a description of the actual course. And I'm thinking, as a mentor or support provider, I would want to know this, because if my candidate's coming to me and talking about a resource list, I'm like, well, what are you talking about? What resource list? So here are the nuts and bolts of exactly what the candidates experience in Module 1 of the Health for Educators course, and a sample project so that hopefully the support provider or mentor, this obviously is taken straight from the coursework itself, the reflection, and the mini quiz. So now I'm going to go back to the other page. So I guess I need to link back to that. That would be a good idea. I haven't done Module 2 and Module 3 yet, just Module 1. So then going by what was important for the mentors, suggestions for supporting candidates, and then what are the resources that the mentors can use as they're working with candidates. So again, as we discussed, trying to think, using the health course as an example, what really needs to be on this page in order to help mentors understand this particular course. I've shared each of these documents with you folks. I'm not sure that Google Drive is the best place to put it, because sometimes our mentors, they then end up having to go into Google Drive, and maybe they don't have a Google account and it gets very confusing. But we can talk about, as we go back to Canvas, I was looking at, I'm going to go back to home, how to put pages under pages. So a guide to candidate coursework could have pages underneath it. The thing is, so far I can't figure out how to sort of hide those pages so that it does not make this page incredibly long. So there's some nuts and bolts in Canvas that I'm trying to get in my head. I tried to type this out in the text to you, but it was difficult for me. So I thought I'd make this video, and then certainly we can talk about this on Thursday and see what you think. Thanks.